Hi everyone in the channel. Today we are working on a Galaxy S5 and here's the prompt that we have, or what the customer is asking for. If you can kind of see it here through the camera, it seems like a weird mark over here. To me it seems like the glue or the front glass is detaching from the glue. I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Everything works, but the customer wants this to be replaced, removed. And in this case, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm not gonna show this in the whole video, but the main purpose of this video is gonna be how to remove the screen and how to get to the logic board. Okay, so in case you haven't done this before, I'll show you a little bit how to do it. Everything seems to be working. Just wanna point this out. First thing, we have to shut down the phone. Off camera, there we go. And we're gonna remove the battery. We're gonna remove this little cover. There you go. Here you can see. And we're gonna pop this connection, which is a finger scan connector, and we don't have to worry about those screws for now. We will later. And we have a temperature plate ready for us for the phone. Here we got it. What we're doing, we're having this temperature right now set up to 99 Celsius. And we're gonna keep it here for a few minutes. That's gonna help us to remove the screen from the phone. I'm gonna be using some of the playing cards as a tool, and also this one right over here. I'm gonna need some of the guitar picks, which are those ones. And almost forgot, I'm gonna be using a suction cup, which I have it right over here. Those are gonna be the main tools. Also a screwdriver, which I have right here. And this has been here for quite a few minutes, so we're gonna see. Okay, it's hot enough. Hot to touch. We don't want to put this one too much temperature, otherwise we can burn the screen. We don't planning to do that because we are gonna be reusing the LCD. So first thing first, this one has a screen protector, which the customer want me to save it. I don't guarantee that, but I'll do my best. I'm gonna be working down here. Let's see, we're gonna find a way to put my tool through here without getting the LCD damaging. I don't know the whole history about this phone, but as far as I know, the screen is being replaced once on this phone. And I think I found the bar place. Yep, I did. So as you can see, I was able to put this film through without this is some weird thing over here on the corner, but it's going right. This is the part that I want to be really careful down here. About here, this is the power button. So when I get to this part and the Samsung logo, those are the most critical parts on the LCD that I don't want to break any of the cables, any of the flex cables, otherwise I will damage the LCD. What is really important also is to keep the temperature warm. Keep this phone warm enough, because if it cools down and you force this to pry it open, you can easily break the LCD, which is a really expensive part for this repair. You don't want to do that, so take all your time. And if you're doing this the first time, make it on your own risk. Here on this video, we just trying to show you the easiest way to get it done. I suggest you to watch this video first. Try to see what are the most parts that you have to be careful with, and I'll show you. I have a Note 4 LCD screen here that I can use as an example. So most of the Samsung phones, they have a Samsung logo up here, and that's one of the parts that is really sensible, and also most of the connectors are coming from. So you don't want to do like a damage any of those rubbing cables, otherwise you have to end up replacing the whole LCD screen, which is, I'm pretty sure here in the United States, is at least over $170 plus whatever labor will cost you. That's just for the part itself. And that's why I keep this phone on the temperature, so that way it will be much easier for me to keep it going. Not too hot, but not too cool. Hot to the touch, so that way it will be much easier for you to keep working the phone. As you can see, temperature is helping a lot. And here, once you get to this point, we're gonna use this two. I'll try to focus a little more here for you to see the connector. Okay, kind of hard to see it, especially on that angle. It's hard to see that, but it's right there. Okay, right there is the connector. So what I'm gonna do is gonna pry this one up, and this is kind of okay. I'm gonna use a knife. I shouldn't be doing or using the knife, but in this case it's gonna help me. Alright, there. Alright, I apologize because I didn't check that the video stopped for some reason, but here it is. I already unplugged the cable, the connector that it was down here, down over here. And now carefully I'm gonna be working the screen edge over here. Oops, I'm out of focus. Okay, there you go. So this part right over here at the bottom part here, we need to be really careful, because what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna put more temperature on this phone. Oh, there you go. In order to detach the home button and the rubbing buttons that we have on the bottom, which is the go back and the auction buttons, I'm gonna put it in a little for maybe 2 minutes here on the temperature plate. About 2 minutes passes already. Here I have it. Now we have to be careful with the connector. We have to push it through, and we want to be really careful. We don't want to break it. And as you can see down in the bottom, I'll give you a close-up right there. See, glue is detaching from the screen, and here we have the screen ready. And now it's time to check that everything's still working. Right? Can still see that it's still working. And I make sure touch is working. Oop, battery's too low. Well, as far as we know, we didn't break the LCD. Everything's still working. Right, now we're gonna start getting to the screws. And for that, we have our screwdriver ready here. This is the only way you can go, I mean, you can get to the logic board. There's no other way around. You have to remove the screen in order to get to that. For that, we need to remove all those screws and the ones in the outside. And I'll show you just in a moment. First, I'm gonna remove those ones. They're all the same color, except for the one on the ones on the back. I see a lot of glue on the edge of this frame, which probably is gonna cost me a little bit of time to remove this. What is it called? Mid frame. We'll see. We'll find out in just a minute. Alright, so I remove all the screws from the inside. Now I have to remove the ones from the outside. And for that is the one down here in the bottom. There's one that is holding the charging port cover. And the one on the other end. And the one near to the finger scan connector. Those are the three outside screws that we need to remove all the time before trying to remove the logic board or the mid frame. You don't remove those ones, you're gonna break your logic, and that means you have to buy a new logic board. So keep that in mind. Okay, they come out already. Sometimes those ones, they don't come up all the way out, but I always try to take them out just to be safe. Now I have this one ready. I have a lot of glue, which I'm pretty sure is gonna give me a little bit of time or trouble here to get it out of the framing, but hopefully I will. No, I'm missing one screw. Forget. Okay, always check, double check, triple check about those screws. Okay. Okay, we're gonna kind of pry it out. At the same time, we can push this, and also don't forget there's it's not a connector, just something that keeps this framing attached to the main frame, which you can hear is popping out. And now you guys see right there, logic is coming out. Alright, gonna use this knife to be breaking the glue that is holding this framing from coming out. And down here in the bottom, it has a lot of glue right there. But shouldn't be a problem. Alright, right there. Gotta be always careful. Always start from the top of the phone, not the bottom, otherwise you can break the bottom part of the logic. And here we go. This is how you remove the logic board from a phone. And in this case, that's the only way you can get to the logic, by removing the screen first. And for this video, it's pretty much everything. I'm just gonna show you one last screw that I almost forgot. For you successfully remove the logic board, there's one up here by the camera. Now you have to unplug antenna, and the camera normally comes with it, and down in the bottom here there's the charging port connector. Okay, and it's attached to the buttons on the bottom. So that was it for this video. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe, make a comment. If you have questions, please leave it on the bottom. We'll keep to answer all your questions. And I hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, share it, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification button to get notified. We'll see you in the next video.